arguably the biggest game on planet Earth. And now this grand game enters its 6th decade. We welcome you to Santa Clara and Levi Stadium for Super Bowl 60. This one is for all the marbles. It's the AFC champion Denver Broncos and the champions of the NFC, the Seattle Seahawks. Wherever you are, welcome to America's great sports day. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, Super Bowl Sunday, 195 different countries know all about it. They're watching, Greg, and for the players, this moment. They've built so much, and now it's here. A chance to take the field in the biggest football game of them all.
From every team leading up to the Super Bowl. For the players that have been here before, there's such an advantage. You know what to expect. You know what pregame feels like. You know how to handle the emotions leading up to it. But for the new players, the new coaches, no matter how much you tell them, there's still an element of uncertainty that really doesn't hit you until that ball is kicked off. So who handles it better? Who's more prepared for this stage? We're a couple minutes from finding out, and then I think we are in for a great game.
Seahawks come out, and they are led by a new quarterback, Sam Darnold. From USC, he's bounced around for his first 7 seasons. This is 5th different franchise as he starts year 8 in the NFL. And Greg, it's year 1 with the Seahawks. The first carry for the Spartan, Kenneth Walker. And this is going to be a Seahawks first down as he gets up past the 35.
I think this is something we're going to see a lot here tonight. The ability to use this run game to really set the tone coming out here for this offense.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. To throw is Darnold. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Wow, they are moving the ball to start this drive. 21 on that play.
And it's a big play there for his first catch of the game. And not only does he get a nice chunk of yards, but now he puts his offense in plus territory as they try to see if they can end this drive with some points.
Now give to Walker, running right, and not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. That is caught downfield. It's Shaheed. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A pickup of 21 on that connection. First down, Seattle.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
He's taken down just shy of the 10. They go right back to him. This catch good for 11 and a first down.
And now they find themselves on the verge of really putting together an opening statement drive here at the start of this game. But now that the field becomes condensed, continue to be smart in the way you attack this defense. The last thing you want to do is settle.
And he's in. What a drive. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seahawks. The first touchdown of Super Bowl 60. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. The kick is good. And the Seahawks are off and running here in the Super Bowl. They lead 7-0. after the TD. Myers comes on now to kick it away. From the 6, here comes a return. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. So the Broncos come out, and, Greg, they are led by their QB of the future. Found their guy with the 6th quarterback selection in the 2024 draft. Second season now for Bo Nix. A run with the Central Florida product, R.J. Harvey. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He'll step up and run.
A 7-yard gain. And the Broncos first down. 1st and 10.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a 1st down.
He'll get this one out to his fullback. And he'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, here's Nix. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
This is 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, here's Nix. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
The Seahawks offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
So I actually really like the concept of the pass play, and I think if we see a little bit better pass protection, even just a second longer, that's probably a completed pass, but I think the pressure just sped his clock up just enough, Mike, that he wasn't able to get that ball exactly where it needed to be.
On 2nd down, it's Darnold. Complete to the former Buckeye, Jackson Smith-Njigba. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. 11 yards for number 11.
First down.
And a 1st down. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Darnold. He's got the Alabama product, Robbie Oots. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another 1st down.
Seems like the fullback is kind of the last of a dying breed, but we see them used occasionally in the run game. But, man, when you have a guy that you can target in the passing game, it just adds one more layer for a defense to have to worry about.
We'll try the zone read on 1st and 10. And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
You know, Mike, early in my time in Carolina, we were kind of on the forefront of this NFL zone read revolution. Cam Newton, one of the best to ever do it. I have seen up close and personal, when you run the zone read the right way, it is a nightmare for a defense to defend.
He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. That is second touchdown of this Super Bowl.
I think so often, Mike, we put so much stock, and really unnecessarily so, in how strong all these quarterbacks' arms are. Because for most throws, it doesn't really matter, but tell you what, for this last throw, there's just not a lot of guys in the league that can not only throw it that far, but be that accurate. And you got a receiver with some speed that can get a step or two on the defender, throw it up, and it results in 6.
Myers now to add the PAT. The kick is good. And the Seahawks move out on top, 14-0.
Broncos, nothing.
Let's get this point.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Broncos offense ready for their second possession. They're an early hole, 14-0. They'll start digging out soon. Begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 31. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
A run once more, that's Harvey. And he'll get this to about the 36-yard line. Byron Murphy there on the stop.
Made at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and
2. 3rd and 2. Here we go. Here's Nix to throw. That's complete. Taken in by Franklin.
A gain of 6. That's good for a Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Here's Harvey. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Just another example of poor decision-making. I mean, making a bad play even worse. There's nothing there on 2nd down. Just throw the ball into the stands and move on to 3rd. Now you take that sack, and it's going to take a miracle to stay on the field.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now Nick's going to look to throw. Now they'll set up the screen for Harvey. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
To return, it's Shaheed. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
The Seahawks take over.
Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They've raced out to a 14-0 lead. They've done nothing wrong so far. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And a missed tackle there. He pushes forward. That'll give him 4 yards.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Walker. And he'll get forward for about a yard. DJ Jones, the big defensive tackle, with the stop.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
After a spirited first quarter here in Super Bowl 60, it's the Seahawks with the early lead. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. Seahawks football beginning this second quarter. They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4 as we are ready to get back underway. Open left side is Barner. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
Darnold now on 1st and 10. He'll get this complete to Walker. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 17 yards, the gain there. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
Having the ability to move your running back to the widest receiver, they call those the number 1 receiver, meaning he's the closest to the sideline. It really forces a defense to show their hand. Do we keep a corner out there, and I know it's zone, or do I move a linebacker or safety out there, and now you tell the offense that it's man coverage? So the versatility and the chess piece that is the running back position, it could do so much to help not only the play caller, but also the quarterback.
Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a 1st down. Dump this off to Charbonnet, complete. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 23-yard line.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Darnold again. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
And I think I want to see a little bit more of this style from this defense. The key, Mike, is at that catch point, you want to create as much contact and be physical. Separate the ball from the intended receiver, and it's a great example there.
They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. The screen works for 10 yards and a 1st down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and
1. 2nd and a yard. We'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he's into the end zone yet again. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. With that, he ties the Super Bowl record, his 3rd touchdown of the night. and make it 3 touchdowns. Now, remember, he caught the one earlier. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And, Mike, this is what every offense is searching for out of the running back position. Can you impact the game equally on the ground as you can through the air? And that's exactly what this guy has done so far today.
Now the point after try from Myers. It's up and good. And the Seahawks will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead.
Broncos nothing.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. On the return, here's Mims. He'll get across the 20, knock him down at the 23-yard line. The Broncos offense about ready to take over once more. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. To throw is Nix. That's caught right side. It's Franklin. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3. On the give, it's Harvey. And tough running there. He's up to the 32. Linebacker Ernest Jones ends that play.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
He's got his man. He finds Sutton. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
And that is incomplete. He was looking for Marvin Mims there. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
So at this stage of the game, Mike, that whole sideline, they're looking up at that scoreboard. They see the donut up there, and they're saying, we've got to get something going. You become a little desperate. You start pressing. In this case, they try to push something downfield. Deep pass, incomplete. You've got to find a way to generate possessions while still searching for these big plays. Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
It is 3rd and long. Throw it. Nix. He's got his tight end. It's Ingram. 20 yards on that pass play. Good for a Denver first down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
And he'll get this to the 43-yard line. Derek Hall there to bring him down.
43-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Second down and 8. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
Some pretty good speed coming off the line there, and it helped him disrupt that draw. Well, I don't even think disrupting is the right word. He flat out stopped the draw, handing them a loss.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. They'll throw. It's Nix. That's to the rookie out of Illinois, Pat Bryant. 15 yards through the air. First down, Broncos.
That's another Broncos.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
On the zone read, this is Nix. Probably should have given that one up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
You know, Mike, it's funny, when you're facing these really elite defensive linemen, sometimes it's easier to make them the read guy rather than actually try to block them. Unfortunately, they're elite for a reason, and sometimes they're still able to make the play like we saw here.
A run with Harvey, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down at the 30-yard line.
Have to get this to the 20. Here's third down. Back to throw is Nix. They'll look to set up the screen here. Searching for some kind of seam to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. Fourth down coming up. On fourth down, the veteran Will Lutz for the Broncos field goal. This will be a 48-yard attempt. Lutz's kick is good. And the Broncos are on the board just before halftime.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
So following the field goal, Lutz is back out to kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. They'll begin here on the ground. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Seahawks first down.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight, and it's second down.
So while they fail to connect on this one, I don't really blame them for continuing to give his guy a shot in tight coverage. When you have someone as special as he is, you can't only throw him the ball when he's open. It's just not going to be enough opportunities. There's not going to be enough volume. So every now and then, there is a calculated risk where even if it's not the ideal window or situation, you've got to give a guy like him as many chances at the ball as you can.
Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. It's a gain of 8, and it brings up third down.
Now a 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Got a man at Warner, the tight ends. They get the conversion on 3rd down. It was a gain of 27.
First down.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Now Walker. Open space inside the 10. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark him out of bounds at the 1-yard line. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's 1st and goal. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it first and goal. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. That is caught by the tight end, A.J. Barner. Touchdown, Seahawks.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Myers now to add the PAT. He's got it. And the Seahawks stretch it out. Leading now by the score of 28-3.
Broncos 3.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Marvin Mims now from his own end zone. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line.
So, 2 quarters down here in Santa Clara, the Super Bowl 60 halftime. Straight ahead with Scott Hansen.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Hey, Scott, thank you. 2 very different halftime speeches, I would assume, by those head coaches as we get set for half number 2. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on first and 10. They'll try to hit him with a screen. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Complete to R.J. Harvey. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34-yard line, here's second and 2. On the give, this is Harvey. And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Open man downfield, that's Ingram. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal.
Gain of 54
A
yards.
big play here in the big game. 54 yards.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
They've got it at the 8. First down and goal. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Portland Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos.
So when you find yourself this tight to the goal line, Mike, the offense becomes a lot more restricted in as far as how deep you can throw the ball. The field is wider than it is long, and I think the idea here is let's spread them out. Let's put all of our eligibles out there and let the quarterback get a really good picture. Where are the holes in the coverage? Where are the one-on-one matchups that I like? And let's put this ball in the quarterback's hand, let him make a good decision, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Will Lutz now for the PAT. He's got it. The Broncos are able to cut into the deficit.
Broncos 10.
So now after the touchdown, Luck's going to send this one away. Shaheed now to return it. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
On the ground, it's Walker. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. The run up the middle, it's Walker. And he gets this up close to the 40. The linebacker Jonathan Cooper on the tackle.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Get that one to Charbonnet, complete. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the 1st down. A pickup of 8.
If you want to play running back in today's modern NFL, Mike, you have to be able to be a viable weapon in the passing game. It's all about touches. It's not just about handoffs anymore. It's how many different ways can we get the ball in your hands.
On play action, here's Darnold. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's a designed run. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
A lot of times the success of a draw depends on the defensive ends, Mike, rushing the passer. In this case, a great job by the defensive end. He initially reads pass, but then he determines that it's going to be a draw. He quickly adjusts, and he's able to tackle the running back for a loss.
Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. Open man is Shaheed. That's complete. They get 16 on that connection. 1st down, Seattle.
1st down, Seahawks.
This is just like recess, just playing one-on-one football and saying, all right, I'm throwing you the ball. You got to go get open. This is a great job by the receiver selling it at the top of his route. The defender thought he was defending a deep ball. He sticks his foot in the ground and comes back. Well-timed, well-executed, and a nice pickup.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of
20-yard pickup there. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Straight ahead, it's Walker. The ball comes out. The Broncos say they have it, and Boy, that one hurts, Greg. They had a really nice drive going and moved it halfway down the field, but then fumbled down here in the red zone, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Anytime you put together a drive of this length, Mike, you just want to come away with points. Of course, a touchdown is the main goal, but in this case, to turn the ball over this deep in the red zone is just a brutal turn of events for this offense.
We'll go play action with Nix. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver, and that will lead to a second down.
We see this offense just continue to search for a spark. It's just this entire game, their execution's just been a little bit off, and now here in the second half, they find themselves down by multiple scores. They're going to have to connect on one or two of these big plays if they want to find themselves back in this one.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Here's Nix to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
All right, Mike, at this point, am I allowed to call timeout? Because I would love to talk to both of these offenses. Listen, guys, ball security. Protecting the ball is the #1 rule in football. You got one side losing it on a fumble, the other side gives it right back with a pick. I mean, come on, guys. As an offensive guy, I want to see big plays. I want to see long drives, touchdowns, not a game of hot potato bouncing the ball back and forth.
Darnold to throw on 1st down. His pass taken in by Shaheed. And they'll get about half what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 21-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Walker. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. Forced out wide. And he's in! Sam Darnold. Touchdown, Seattle.
And that's just another element that defenses have to worry about when playing a team like this. You match up with all their skill guys in the route concept, but then there's nobody left to account for the quarterback, and he ends up making the play. Big-time finish, big-time play, and they end this drive with 6.
Now the point after try from Myers. He knocks it through. And the Seahawks will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Broncos 10.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. From the 6, here comes a return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Motion.
Go, take it to the house.
Throwing is Nix. That's caught by Harvey. And he'll get about 3 as he's forced out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Now Nick's going to look to throw. This one complete to Sutton. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
A 1st down throw for Nix. No chance to get away. He's going to be knocked out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
He'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Nix. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
3rd down and 9.
To throw is Nix. To the right side, he's got Ingram, the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield.
14 yards.
They get 14 on that hookup. Good for a Denver 1st down.
At the 50-yard line.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the 3rd quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
Down to the final quarter in Super Bowl 60. We'll return for the 4th from Santa Clara after this. Here's 1st and 10. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Throwing, Nix. This one, batted away. It's incomplete. Troy Franklin, the intended target. And it'll be 3rd down.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
A ball deep for the end zone. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. The Seahawks offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. This one appears to be safe in hand. It has been a clinical performance to this point. Now they'll try to finish up strong. A shotgun run now with Walker. Trying to fight behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Huff brings it in left side. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. A big play here in the big game. And even 30 yards.
Well, I think one thing's for sure, Mike. I don't think we're seeing an offense that is comfortable with this late lead. They're continuing to put pressure on the defense and say, hey, I don't care how much we're up by. We're going to continue to execute our passing game, and if there's opportunities downfield, we're going to continue to take it.
And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Jackson Smith and Jigba. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Broncos' 19-yard line.
2nd down and 3. Darnold. Shaheed with the catch. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
Here's Walker. He did not want to go down there. Carrying tacklers, it's a gain of 9.
Just shy of the goal line. A 9-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
Now here's 2nd and goal. Charbonnet trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he is going to come up short.
They keep it on the ground twice, Mike, and they have no success. So now if you're the play caller, that starts creeping into your head. Do you have confidence in a 3rd attempt, or now do you try to change it up and go play action and put the ball in the air?
They'll go with the sneak, and he will drive his way into the end zone. Sam Darnold, touchdown Seahawks. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Myers now to add the PAT. He's got it, and the Seahawks will add one more onto their big lead.
Seahawks 42, Broncos 10. Jason Myers.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. This taken at the 5. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21.
The Broncos offense ready to take over once more. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Drive starts on the ground, and this is Harvey. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
2nd down. Nix. There's a short one taken by Ingram. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he will have a Broncos first down. At least at first glance. They'll spot the football just beyond the marker. And they convert on 3rd and inches.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Back to throw is Nix. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. They'll throw. It's Nix. Oh, this pass rush dialed in right now. They get him again.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. Nix gonna throw for it. He's got his man. He finds Sutton. And he's gonna have the Broncos first down on what will be a big play there for 4th and long.
10 at the 48-yard line.
Nix gonna keep it on the zone read. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
So, Mike, at the core of a successful zone read play is that the quarterback understands which defender is he responsible for. That is the defender they're trying to put in a bind. In this case, he chooses the runner. The quarterback pulls the ball, and he's able to take off for a big gain.
And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down. 2 minutes remain in Super Bowl 60. We're back to write a finish to the season after this. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Now they'll set up the screen for Harvey. And he is out of bounds. That's a couple of yards short of the marker, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try to run here with Harvey. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
They'll run for it. It's Harvey. but he got what he needed. It is first and goal coming up.
I know it's fourth and short, Mike, but at this distance, you actually have to clear a lane out. You can't just fall forward or push the pile. So that conversion, it's as much of a credit to the blocking as it is to the running back seeing the hole and hitting it.
And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be second and goal.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. We do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive towards the end of this game, and I think that score will help do just that.
Lutz for the extra point.
After.
It's up and through. And the Broncos cut into the lead a little bit.
Broncos 17.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Shaheed now to return it. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. And this place starting to empty out now. A few visiting fans will be here and enjoy the celebratory moments. Their guys have come in here and put together a complete performance, a well-earned road victory. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
When they called that sweep, Mike, obviously they're thinking, let's pick up the first down. They didn't quite get to the chains, but I think they're going to be pretty happy with that gain.
They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. And that's going to do it in their 50th anniversary season. What a celebration. The Seattle Seahawks, Super Bowl champs for the second time. So this, a well-deserved celebration down on the field. You know, Greg, it wasn't totally mistake-free, but about as solid a performance as you could hope to have on the big stage in the big game.
And to think about all the people that had their hand in this, Mike, of course we see on the field the players. Their ability to perform at such a high level goes without say. But then you think of the group around them, the coaching staff, their ability to game plan, and then the front office and the GM who put this roster together. Those are the efforts of a lot of people that went into this Super Bowl victory.
So that'll do it for another sensational season of the